Yesterday was the conclusion of the Halo Championship Series' second season, and as expected, Evil Geniuses defended their Season 1 championship by winning Season 2 finals. The tournament was actually pretty successful, getting up to around 26,000 viewers on Friday, and averaging around 22,000 viewers during the grand finals between Evil Geniuses and Counterlogic Gaming. Of course, it didn't help that the HCS is going on at the same time as League of Legends LCS, QuakeCon, and the MLG CEVO Season 7 finals for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. But hey, what do you expect from 343? Although I do hope that they do a much better job of planning these events once the HCS shifts its attention to Halo 5 for Season 3 this fall. The tournament was a nice send-off for Halo 2 Anniversary, a game that deserved more damn maps. Mission. Beaver Creek. But there is a giant elephant in the room. The prolonged delay midway in Day 3 of the tournament, a delay that was primarily caused by the incompetence by 343 and Microsoft, which are really just synonymous at this point. If you missed the tournament or simply didn't watch the events unfold yesterday, there were a couple of matches that needed to be replayed due to network glitches. To make matters worse, Xbox Live went down at around 3 p.m. Eastern US time and stayed down for about 2.5 hours. You may be wondering, well, most tournaments run on local area networks, or LANs, so they shouldn't be affected by Xbox Live, and that is true if the MCC actually supported LAN. I say actually support LAN since the LAN support that's available in MCC is sort of like a type of weird pseudo-LAN. Allow me to explain. In Halo the Master Chief Collection, the only way that you can LAN is if all of the Xbox Ones that you want to LAN are connected to the same wireless connection. For instance, if my friends and I wanted to have a LAN at my house, and say there were 4 Xbox Ones, all 4 of those Xbox Ones would have to be connected to my home internet via Wi-Fi. A wired connection simply wouldn't work. Chechu, the franchise media director at 343, has said that in order to LAN, all of the Xboxes still need to ping the Xbox Live servers, but he does say that the connection doesn't need to be robust. This means that in order to LAN on the MCC, you still need a constant internet connection to Xbox Live on all of the Xbox Ones, which at a tournament like Season 2 Finals would be 8 Xboxes for a single match. Because of this pseudo LAN support, the game could not be played since none of the Xboxes could connect to Live since Live was down, and this was Losers Bracket Finals. But if you need an Xbox Live connection to LAN, it begs the question, is it really LAN? And that's the fundamental problem. This pseudo-LAN relies on Xbox Live to not go down. It doesn't really matter how robust your Wi-Fi bandwidth is if the problem is on Microsoft's end. And you may be saying, well, the HCS is moving on from Halo 2 Anniversary and by extension the Master Chief Collection, so it doesn't matter anymore, right? Not exactly. Remember the whole split screen controversy when Josh Holmes confirmed that split screen was being completely removed from Halo 5? Well, shortly after, Ars Technica reported on the story, a Microsoft representative confirmed to Ars saying this: Halo 5 Guardians will not support any form of split screen multiplayer, nor will the game natively support LAN. Then Ars Technica says the representative pointed out that MCC was not built with LAN support either. Essentially, Halo 5's LAN support, and I say this while making quotation marks, will be identical to MCC's LAN support. Although this tidbit flew under the radar, it's quite the slap in the face to anyone who wants to LAN Halo 5, which would have been the next best thing after split screen for casual players and would have helped avoid connection issues during tournaments such as these. So if Xbox Live goes down during a Halo 5 tournament, an HCS tournament, we can expect the same types of delays that we saw yesterday because the Xboxes simply won't be able to connect to Xbox Live, therefore they won't be able to LAN. Now to make matters worse, Halo 5 will only support multiplayer on dedicated servers. Now before you look at your screen with a confused look, hear me out. Now, I recently stumbled across a video made by an Australian fellow named Pyrotech, an individual who is far smarter than I and is the founder of the Australian Cyber League. And in the video he explains why having only dedicated server support is a bad idea. Trust me, when I watched this, I was confused as well. I've linked the video in the description, but Pyrotech's main problem with this decision to abandon peer-to-peer networking is latency. Think about it. If you and your friend are playing co-op campaign and the data needs to travel from your Xbox to a server and back to your Xbox, that seems a little redundant. Now fortunately, I live in New York City, which is a major server hub, so I won't have to deal with this issue. But what if you live in New Zealand or Western Australia, where servers are located hundreds of miles away in Sydney? Basically, Pyrotech's point is this: 343's decision to remove peer-to-peer networking from Halo 5 hurts players who live far away from servers, since they'll have to deal with high latency since their internet connection or their data needs to travel to a server that's far away, we've already established this, and back to their Xbox. He also makes other arguments about why this is bad, and I really want you to watch that video next since it only has 100 views. So in conclusion, since Halo 5's LAN is not actual LAN, we can expect to see more of the same issues that we saw yesterday and throughout the HCS in Halo 5, since 343 did nothing to rectify this issue. Furthermore, Halo 5's lack of peer-to-peer networking support is equally as bad, if not worse, for Halo players who live outside of North America, Europe, or Eastern Australia. So clap it up, 343, you did it. Now I don't want to be overly negative, so I'll leave you with this suggestion: make noise until someone at 343 notices. Actual LAN support probably won't make it into the game at launch, so it'll have to be a post-launch edition. Now, I don't know anything about programming, but if you make enough of a fuss about it, you can force them to take action. It worked with the lack of a physical copy and the limited collector's edition, which affects less players than this does, and it can work here as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video and Pyrotex to spread the word. Until next time, I'm out of here.